So, both of you, welcome to Sweden. We're very excited to have you here at Intensivdagarna and here in Sweden for the next 3 days here.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us. It's great
Thank you
to
for
be
finding us.
Oh, absolutely. And it must be quite special to come to Sweden. We're greeting you with all this snow.
It's beautiful. I mean, this is a beautiful place to be right now, so I'm excited.
Yeah,
Very
I feel
good.
like I'm in a snow globe when we came here, especially the snow was falling down. It was perfect.
Mhm. Well, we're glad you enjoyed so far, and
Yes.
we look forward to having you in for the next few days here.
Mhm.
So you're here to present, and before we discuss what you will be presenting here at Intensivdagarna, would you please share with us what you work with over in New York City,
Sure.
or New York rather?
Sure. So we work at the Bronx Museum of the Arts, which is the only contemporary art museum in the Bronx. And we specifically we work at the education department there, where we run a teen program. Yeah.
So on top of running the team program, I'm also managing the education department. So we have our group visits program where schools, senior centers, and so on come to the museum. We have a family program, school partnerships with different schools around the Bronx, and then the teen council program. A lot going on.
Those programs, and the partnership that you have with the school system, is that something that they have in their curriculum to come to the museum, or is that elective for them to bring students?
Yeah, the group visit program is more elective. The school partnerships are a little more sequential, so we work very closely with the schools to bring the kids to the museum 8 times a year, or 8 to 10 times a year, so it becomes part of their curriculum, which is really nice, and it's a rare opportunity because there's so many spending cuts on the arts in education in general in New York City or in the U.S. In whole.
So would you share with us what happens at Teen Council? What's going on there?
Well, the teen council is it runs throughout the school year. We have about 13 kids, teens. They apply to the program. We have a selection process, and basically we have a space at the museum that is the media lab, where we have computers, we have scanners, we have a lot of different technology available there, and we teach the students how to use those tools, but at the same time they're creating content. So we do different projects. Mainly we do a magazine. It's a small publication that we we work with them closely with them. They write stories, they do illustrations, they do photograph, comics. It's different. It's varied. And then we publish their work, and we also do small short videos that we post online. Those are the main projects that we work on. We have other projects that come throughout the year. Maybe you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we have contemporary artist interviews. So in the past, they've interviewed Vito Conchi, African Bambaataa. So we try to have the teens be very involved in contemporary art world. And then we create that into a DVD and distribute to a lot of school teachers to use in their classroom. We also, in the last 2 years, we let the teens become curators for an exhibition of teen art. So they put out an open call for teen art, and last year was the first time we actually had the exhibition in the main space in the museum, and it got a lot of media attention, and it was great for us actually to see that happen, and for the museum to really open up and give the teens this opportunity.
Wonderful. Now you shared that you post images and pictures online. Would you give the website?
Sure. We have a Tumblr account. It's BXMA, bxmateens.tumblr.com, where we always post the work. We also have a Facebook for the Bronx Teen Council, and that's yeah.
That's mainly it.
So
you can
it's,
email us at teencouncil@bronxmuseum.org.
Very good. Okay. No, because I want to make sure that viewers of this video can follow up and watch some of these things online that you create. So now you're here at Intensivdagarna in Visby for a couple of days. In fact, I know you're here on a very tight schedule. We're lucky to have you fly in and out straight from work, I understand. So you're going to be returning straight into Teen Council here
Exactly.
in a couple of days. But now here, when you're here in Sweden, you're going to be giving a presentation together. Would you share with us just a little preview of what we can expect from your presentation?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I mean, we're going to talk about Teen Council. It's going to be a lot of pictures, and there's going to be some videos as well, probably some interactions with the audience. And, you know, it's just to give an overview of the program and the things that we do on a daily basis, and how we, you know, work with the teens, which is a very important, it's very important for the museum to have their voice included. So we're going to talk about that.
So we're going to go from like a timeline of what happens in Teen Council to selection process, to what the projects we create, and then how we'll provide information on how we can all stay connected with the overall community.
Which is extremely important.
Right.
For a museum to really have that connection, like you mentioned before, the school system, the community at large, and such. So we look forward to hearing about how you work with that.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, thanks so much for being on this video, and we really appreciate you being here in Sweden with us.
And thank you for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.